Hello, IB English students, and welcome to week 10, the end of quarter 1. Please open the Awakening Context video assignment and follow along as I go through the directions. As a review, everything you say, do, or type is recorded, so keep it school appropriate. And as always, there's no saving, downloading, or taking pictures of our lesson today or ever. All right. First, as a reminder, if you haven't registered for your IB exams, please make sure that you do that. Again, it doesn't cost you anything to register, but Mrs. Zersky needs to have all the registrations in before November 15th. So please get that to her as quickly as possible. You can always change your mind later. That form is found under week 6, day 2. Our agenda for today is for you to complete the Awakening Context video assignment, which is due before noon on Saturday. And once you're finished with that, just begin reading or listening to the audiobook of The Awakening and working on your DIRT prep sheet 1 of 3. That is due before midnight on Monday. If you take a look at the video assignment for The Awakening, right, you'll notice there are 2 videos. You follow directions. It says watch the 2 videos below and complete the Awakening background handout. There's also a link to the Google Slides presentation, which you'll need as well. If you followed the quick tips or the guide here, right, what I would suggest is you open the Google Slides presentation in one tab, load the assignment in a new tab, right, which is at the very bottom after you go underneath the second video. You'll see load the Awakening in a new window. So go ahead and do that. And then split your screen and begin. Right, that way you can be watching on, let's say, like the left-hand side of your screen while you're taking notes on the right-hand side, or vice versa. I suggest you take notes within the actual assignment. In addition to just answering the reflection questions, it helps if you take notes within the assignment. You'll see me doing that in the video, so you might want to just mimic what I'm doing. There's no need to copy every single thing that I type, obviously, but it just may help you kind of remember key information for later. The videos themselves contain the 2 reflection questions, and then the final reflection question prompt is actually found in the Google Slides presentation, which again, you have access to right there. This all told should take about 30 to 35 minutes for you to complete. Once you are finished with that, you can move on to the next item, which is your DIRT prep sheet for The Awakening. Right, if you take a look at the top, you're going to read chapters 1 through 15, or in Roman numerals I through XV of the PDF, and then take the notes that you see below. Again, please keep your notes to 2 pages. I'll be strictly enforcing this. You can write in bullet points. They don't have to be super extensive. They can be fragments, etc. But you want to track something for each of these characters, just for pronunciation's sake, right? Edna Pontellier, Léonce Pontellier, Madame Adèle Ratignolle, Robert Lebrun, and Mademoiselle Rice are the characters you're following. Then at the bottom of the page, the places, events, and interactions, you want to be paying attention to and take notes on the relationship between Edna and Léonce, the social norms of Grand Isle, the relationship between Edna and Madame Ratignolle, the relationship between Robert and Edna, and the act of swimming and what it represents for Edna. And as before, you want to be on the lookout for connections that you can make to these global issue categories. And then, just as before, right, there's the tips and the reminders hyperlink at the bottom of the document should you need it. And then that's it. Just as a review, right, you're going to finish the Awakening Context video assignment, which is due before noon on Saturday. Read the first 15 chapters of The Awakening and work on your DIRT prep sheet. That is due before midnight on Monday. And then if you need any help, I will be available during student support from 2:45 to 3:15 for help. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you soon in class.